Hi everyone, it's the weekend and it's lunchtime, and today I feel like making pizza again. I know in the last video I made a cottage cheese crust pizza, but my absolute favorite crust that I like to make is more of a keto based pie. So let's get started. Now, before we get started on the crust, I'm going to prepare the sauce first. We just do a can of stewed tomatoes, some onions, some garlic, and spices, and that's it. Right now, I just have my pan, and I'm going to throw in a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm just going to throw in my onions, let this saute for a little while until the aroma starts, and then I'm going to throw in my garlic, because that tends to burn very fast, so we cook it on a low temperature. You can add as much or as little onion as you like. I absolutely love onion, and I'm going to be the only one eating this pizza today, so I can go as much as I want. I like garlic, so I'm gonna add whatever. Now we're gonna lower the temperature because we don't want the garlic to burn. While we wait for the onion and the garlic to cook down, I'm gonna start preparing the crust. The crust is super easy. It's 168 grams of shredded mozzarella, 2 ounces of cream cheese. This is what it should look like. This is all shredded mozzarella. This is 2 ounces of cream cheese. So let's microwave those two items together first. I like to melt down the cheese and the cream cheese at 1-minute intervals. Our onion and garlic is coming together nicely, so now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add the stewed tomatoes. This is what we use. We use whatever's on sale. This week was no salt, so we can always just add a rub. We added salt. I'm going to add some basil. It's the best part about buying the canned sauce. You can dress it up as much as you want. Now that everything is coming together, I'm going to take my emulsion blender and I'm going to break everything up in here. Be careful. There's your pizza sauce. You could also put this obviously over some spaghetti. Or let's make a lasagna. Now that the sauce is done, we're going to start on the crust. I melted the mozzarella cheese and the cream cheese together in the microwave, and this is what it should look like. Okay, it's just melted. Now it's time for the dry ingredients. It's 140 grams of almond flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which is optional, and a pinch of salt. You're just going to go ahead and you're going to mix this all in. No special tools required. Now you're just going to gently fold everything together. Mix well until fully combined. I swear, guys, it's well worth it. It's really easy once you got everything. Now that we have everything together, we add 1 egg. Now you're just going to keep mixing and mixing until a dough forms. I'm going to switch to my hands. If your dough becomes too sticky, you can definitely add a sprinkle of almond flour and see where that takes you. But do it very little at a time. Okay. You should have a dough. Now I'm going to move it over to my prepared cookie sheet because we're going to make a little Sicilian. And just move it. Try to keep it at least a 1/4 inch thick for the crust. This should bring you right to the edge of your pan. Now this is what your dough should look like when you're done. Now that the dough is laid out, I'm gonna go for my favorite thing of all, and that's my sesame seeds. I'd like to put it on where the crust would lie. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-bake the crust for about 10 minutes or so just to get the bottom layer nice and crispy. I like a crispy crust. And then when it comes out, we'll add all our toppings. See you in 10 minutes. Alright guys, so it's been 10 minutes and I'm going to show you what the crust looks like. Comes out looking like that, but again, it's only 10 minutes in. Now we're going to build the pizza. I went to the deli section and I asked them to slice me about a 1/4 pound of pepperoni, and I told them to slice it pretty thick. So we got about that thick of pieces. I was gonna go with the other ones that you buy in the bag, but I really don't eat that much pepperoni. So I just went to the deli and got it like that. This crust looks so delicious. I'm so excited. So now we're gonna come and we're gonna put our fresh spaghetti sauce. And I already tried it. It is absolutely delicious. Like I said, you can make this sauce however you'd like. You can add whatever spices you want. Something spicy, you know, add those red pepper flakes. If you want something more on the sweeter side, you could definitely add a little bit of sugar. If you're trying to keep it sugar-free, you could opt for that swerve. I myself have never added sugar to my sauce. I don't really care for a sweet sauce, but you can absolutely do that. Just go very little at a time because you don't want to have a dessert pizza. Unless you do. That's your thing. I also know that if you want to turn this sauce into like a vodka sauce, what you could do is maybe blend up some cottage cheese and then mix that in there, and that'll turn this into a low-calorie vodka sauce, because I believe vodka sauce is typically ricotta cheese. But you can do it however you want if you wanted to go that way. Now we're going to go with our freshly shredded mozzarella. I did this morning because I knew I wanted pizza. Now we're going to add our pepperoni. Obviously it's a pizza, so you can go however you want. The last time we did the cottage cheese crust, we did a barbecue bacon cheeseburger pizza. But now today we're gonna do more of a keto crust. So we went with the pepperoni. That's what your pizza is gonna look like. Now we'll do another 10 minutes. Alright guys, the pizza has come out of the oven and it looks delicious. This is what your final product should look like. It looks exactly like a pizza should look like. And it's gonna taste exactly like a pizza. I want to thank you all again for joining me for lunch. We have more recipes to come for the weekend. We're just getting started. I'll see you in the next upload. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because we are going to be eating very well.